following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Here you are inside the Seawolf. Little computer monitor switch on so you can see from the forward-mounted camera the city stretching out beneath you and beginning to pass low.
How is the Seawolf running?
Shakily.
Is that because Tom's pushing it, or does the...
No. It seems to be moving at about the same speed as it did, but it appears to have a bit of rattle. You are all wearing these big, puffy earmuff things with a little microphone, so you can communicate flawlessly with anyone on board that you know about. Silly stadium maps, never gonna need them. Why bother having those? Why bother wasting time making them? You did this.
Maybe. You only had all the evidence we needed.
He's not wrong. You were supposed to do a diligent job.
Why would stadium security, for instance, have...
I never said it was stadium security. You said that. You did that.
Well...
We would have to start blasting security guards. It would have become a problem.
A problem for you. A problem solver for me.
I'll just say over the headset to Harm. Seems a little shaky. Is she all good?
No.
Helen, are you going to do something to rectify that before your race?
No. We are racing now.
I thought so, but...
Notice that the adversarial plane is so far ahead that we cannot see it.
Staggered start, right?
I'm sorry
Yes.
if we're weighing you down.
You are! I mean, but, of course, surely, in order to comply with race regulations, I would have gotten rid of all of the armaments to compensate for the additional weight.
Ah,
Surely.
I did not do that. We are heading out over the Badlands into the NUSA. Of course, I don't want to be unarmed.
Makes sense. Even if you don't shoot at other competitors, you want to protect yourself from outside influences.
Now, will someone please inform me as to why I am throwing this race by having this additional weight?
let's...
John's rescuing his girlfriend.
Say no more. I'm on board.
Ah, that was easy.
Well, you helped me. I help you.
My thanks.
Also, that's...
Which girlfriend is it? It better be Lisa.
Yes,
Well,
it's
let's
Lisa.
say it is also...
Don't fuck that up. Barrows, you can't afford not to.
This is also Stephanie's sister.
You're never doing better.
You're the fourth person to tell me that.
And he just means today.
You all underestimate him. I think he can do equal-ish.
No.
Well, there isn't anyone better, so...
Oh, how sweet.
Anyway, you should...
I mean, you're excluding present company, right?
No, he is not. Look at him. He has little love hearts in his eyes. Oh, it's so sweet.
She pinches your cheek.
Oh, I cannot. I have to start thinking about what I can get you for your wedding present.
Let's try
I am
to-
only teasing, one day at a time, am I right?
Let's focus on getting back alive first.
Right. Renard, you know how to use a computer?
I've seen them being used on television.
Oh, good.
Do you realize she's a net runner, right?
No. That's good. Plug yourself in.
What?
That's why I had Biscuit back there.
You're a co-pilot, I take it.
Necessary to run the avionics properly.
Okay. Oh. This is weird. I feel so fat.
That is because you're seeing through the cameras.
I feel sick.
Once we get away from the smog, you'll feel better.
Not what I mean.
Oh,
The helicopter continues to gain altitude. We will have to fly high if we want to make good time and fuel efficiency.
Makes sense.
We'll be stopping at Goldfields first. Fuel. Since I'm not allowed mid-air refueling, which this helicopter is designed for, we will have to land.
Interesting restriction.
It is more that we could not arrange mid-air fueling with any other nomad family in the area.
Also, I would imagine it would be potentially dangerous for any fuel ships that tried to, or, planes that tried to go up there. Danger of getting shot down by others.
Potentially, but we've done it before. Not in this, though. This is an untested vehicle. You're at a shakedown. We could just fall out of the air the second I engage the slams.
Hopefully not.
Oh, you're a man of God. John, pray. Pray for us all.
So the helicopter hits what you would reckon would be its top speed, based on the last job.
Last time we used it. I love this machine.
Mine!
Of course.
No. Build your own.
You should know this, what we're off to do could get dangerous. And I'll explain just the last bits, the whole, the stadium job to chase to him getting away.
Oh, I should point that the wall for the front cabin has been removed.
Oh.
So now
We can just...
there's the two seats in front.
Well, that's how
of
Bobby just crawled in beside her, right?
No, the computer console is in the back,
Oh, okay.
where Ernest Borgnine would sit.
Okay.
It's a reference to a Major Dad. It is.
Don't know if I trust him or not.
Go watch all 9 seasons of it and find out.
So I'm hoping we can get a non-violent resolution on this, but...
Yeah, not happening.
No, not happening. Let me tell you how this is going to go. You're going to get there. You're going to do a daring invasion into their building, at which point their security is going to attack us, and we will kill them or disable them. Then we will get to the penthouse office where the evil villain is standing there, and he will say, "It's a fake!" And then probably not Vincent, based on his the accuracy of his damaging shots, and probably you with your shotgun will be like, "It's just been revoked." And he will go flying out of the top story window and plummet, his arms extending weirdly as he falls all the way to the ground, and splat! Jackson Pollock.
You've been watching a lot of movies, haven't you?
Yes. Not all of them have sexy bum pirates. They're after the booty.
I guess I'll have to pick up a new shotgun once we get into town.
You'll have an opportunity. The refueling will not be a fast process, but faster than it should be.
You're just trying to get rid of a shotgun?
I left it back at the house, along with all my shoulder arms.
I'm sorry, you guys did not come loaded for bear?
We didn't have time.
And then you're going to have to go buy guns at the first stop, and you'll have to be snappy.
Of course. We have some sidearms. And
Okay.
Babette has her hand cannon.
Okay, right. Look, I'm just going to have to shake out a little bit more and gain some more altitude. Get comfortable. I'm just going to... Oh, there's some scream sheets I just picked up, just under the seats there.
But
It's doing games. Okay, let's see. Who do I want to be first? You.
that's NCP News today. It's actually got Speed Brawl at the top of the Big Fist logo. Ravens scoop big win and season opener. It could not have been, a better night for the Ravens as they scooped a huge win over the Chiefs. Players of the match, Candice Hardridge, whose impressive legs finished off not only her rival Lisa Steele, but also returning legend Alice Cole. This is a career-high feat for Hardridge, and a team low, as the Chiefs have never lost by such a wide margin. Though not everything is happy smiles for the Ravens, as unpopular wing Leva Ford has been dismissed from the team following the game for a conspiracy.
Did I actually misspell Lexa Ford?
It's Leva.
Ah. There isn't even that close to X! Fine, and they've leaving now. Fuck you.
Leaving the Ravens without a starting grade wing for the next game against the Typewriters in Chicago.
Chicago Typewriters.
Hey, they're down a wing.
Why you nudging me? They'll get another one. There's also a large contingent of fans pointing out that Lisa Steele was hardly in peak condition, what with her recent kidnapping, her contract negotiations failing, and with reports of blackmail, I'm guessing, being bandied about.
Oh, sorry. Did I do
Black
that?
Main.
Black Main! That's a City Heroes character if ever I heard one.
Alice Cole, baby, was also very angry, surely. Nobody was expecting her first game back to end in humiliating defeat. Of course, the Chiefs are in the midst of an investigation, as some players were using unsanctioned live lethal rounds. You'd think we'd have led with that. So yeah, the Chiefs players, Doug Cadogan and Mitch Stakeiron,
Admit it, you love those names.
I do.
were both equipped with weapons which shot regular bullets instead of
helpful
charged,
bullets.
the charged rubber rounds approved for speed brawl. It is unclear why and how they can be expected to get away with it, but according to Doug Cadogan, he didn't do nothing.
He didn't do nothing.
He intimates no one can prove he was aware that the weapons he was using were unapproved, and that he cannot be confirmed to be conscious of the nature of them when he took them out to use. Mitch Stakeiron was less smart, claiming that Speedball used to be hardcore, now it's just pussy shit. We should be killing each other out there, before his lawyer shut him up. Clever boy. The intended victim? The video footage shows the two were trying to take out Hardridge, but were only able to hit Marius Coulthard, the Ravens blocker. Neither player will be cleared for the Chiefs' next game against the Riot. I hope Marius is okay.
Are you kidding? He's a tank. He's a solid brick.
Yeah.
He walks around with 19 SP on the field. Ain't nothing touching that motherfucker.
The game itself was an exciting capture the flag match, with a turbo chariot available at both ends.
Turbo.
Chiefs tried to use theirs to transport the flag carrier to the enemy base.
Yes, he did it! That's why I picked him! He got the thing! Enemy flag carriers, get off my beer!
Whereas the Ravens used theirs to compensate for Tackleberry's slowness. Hey! Not that slow! Like, compared to a normal person, I'm actually pretty quick!
Yeah.
It's just compared to other speed role players.
Plus!
Ravens shut down early attempts while Hardridge maneuvered to solo the Chiefs' base and got away with some flag captures uncontested. During time she ran into Lisa Steele and Alice Cole both. Hardridge went into choke Steele and got jumped by Cole and managed to somehow...
It's actually the other way around, but oops.
Managed to somehow clock Cole into a lock with her other leg, taking both women out early. The Chiefs never recovered. Incredible match that was a shame to miss. And miss it some people did. Notably, 3 front row seats stood empty for most of the match. Well, I get it. It's like the camera would have panned around and gone, man, those are premium seats they would have paid a lot of money for.
Gonna read the caption on the picture?
The what?
The caption?
The what?
The caption down the bottom between the legs. Near those great calves.
I don't see one.
What? Shit, give me the thing. Oh.
Hang on, just let me have a real close look.
Yeah.
Insert caption here!
Legs, lovely legs, all the legs, and the legs, and the legs. It's the legs of the legs. Here come the legs.
Yes, thank you. That was the impetus of the entire character. Next.
Judiciary reaches decision. The Speed Brawl League Judiciary has finished meeting over the live fire incident at the season opener at Night City and have announced a verdict. It is the considered decision of the Judiciary that the organisation of the Cold Rocks Chiefs has displayed negligence in allowing live fire weapons to be fielded at the season opener, and have been penalised 3 league points for the season. The Judiciary considers that there is sufficient evidence to implicate Douglas Cadogan and Mitch Stakeiron in willful violation of league rules. Both players have been suspended pending the results of the inquest, which is likely to succeed. NCPD sources claim the solid evidence has been found that ties the two players to the intentional attempt to murder Candace Hardridge. We reached out to the Chiefs for comment, but have not received any reply. Meanwhile, Ravens fans are in a mixed mood. Some segments of the community are outraged and expressing it with violence and yelling. Other segments are happy the Chiefs are pretty much fucked now. But that is not the only news in the Speed Brawl business today, and now I realise why there might not be a peaceful resolution to this.
You did this.
Ah, fuck those guys. As long as we don't die, then it's all good.
Speedball controversy! Or controversy. The Speedball League has raised a number of eyebrows by approving a controversial new team. The team has no fixed city of residence and no home arena. The team has been approved of for the lowest ranked league, the Rust League. For those who came in late, the Platinum Division is not the only Speedball League, but is the most famous, featuring teams such as the Ravens and the Riot. Next down is the Steel League, featuring teams such as Arcadia and Scramrail. Then below that is Rust League, the entry-level league governed by the SBL. The new team admitted to the Rust League is called the Renegades.
And yes, just like the Premier and Championship League, there's promotion and
demotion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And claim to be comprised of edge runners who have no corporate sponsorship and fund themselves entirely by working as mercenaries. Opponents on the move have pointed out that the Speedball League team must have a home stadium. However, the Rust League does not have that requirement. The team is focused on the four founding members: Terra K, B-Dog, Stevie Mac, and Bench. This group describes themselves as free from corporate ties, and they decided to become a Speedball team because they were already traveling around in a van solving mysteries. You heard that right. They drive around in a van solving mysteries. There are two other members of the group, but they travel separately and don't matter. Many teams have raised protests, so this team might find their sanction disappearing soon. Is that a caption or an article? Okay, it's a caption. Terra K, Dynamo of Slowness. K is the group's charismaless leader and self-professed stand user, whatever that means. Terra K appears whilst we were looking for information, backlit by an open door. His demeanor imposed to mark him as the elusive enemy stand user. What are you doing in here? He asked, his voice light, but the undertone full of implied coolness. It was like being caught in the act of rummaging through someone's personal effects by the person whose effects you were rummaging through. Even though he was pointing a gun at us, we felt threatened and quickly left, looking as though he was shooting at us because he was.
And that right there is Ken if he was a JoJo's character.
Oh,
I'm even wearing a
actually
JoJo's
pretty
t-shirt.
slick.
Must be Halloween.
Not in the cyberpunk universe. There's another scream sheet down there is, but you can't have it. You did this.
It's probably one form of other.
I'll save it. There's another scream sheet that came with that one back there, but I put it in the safe for no reason. You can have it later on in the evening.
How long is this flight going to be? Roughly, of course. It is a race.
Long. We're heading mainly north.
How many hours ago would old mate have fled the stadium in his AV? Macari.
2. Why?
If a corporate AV had a 2-hour lead on us, would we beat them there?
Well, the corporate AVs aren't the fastest. Reliable, yes, but they're not the fastest. Faster than a helicopter, though.
It'll have to deal with
This isn't a
traffic.
helicopter.
Yes, it is.
That's more than a helicopter.
Did you not see the intro?
Anyway, I'm going to kick the slams on, so I hope you're sitting down.
Sit down.
I've been sitting down this whole
I
time.
mean, I probably have. I'm just.
Yeah, then the slams kick on and the thing learns.
Much faster. How much faster?
Well, I mean, you could try and get a look at the airspeed indicator if you want, with a perception check.
Yeah. thought I had the thing open. Apparently I do not.
You're above the cloud layer anywhere.
No, 13.
It stopped displaying precise numbers and has gone into the mark scale.
Huh. So just a helicopter, huh?
Yes!
No.
1.5, 1.6, 1.7,
1.7.
Are we gonna
1.8!
1.9, 2, 2.1.
Oh my god. It's still going. Surely we can't reach 3.
No, we can't! I mean, only like 6 of the world's fastest jets go faster than Mach 3. But that's now, and this is in the future, so...
This thing will be a real beauty when she's all fixed up.
He's a real beauty now.
Well, of course.
Hey, any more insults about my boy, and you'll go, and you can just take a step out that door and walk.
My apologies again.
Come onto someone's helicopter and start insulting it.
You know that's not what I meant.
We are going very fast.
What does it feel like in there while you're going that fast? Are you used to it now?
It's so strange. So gently vibraty. I feel like I have rockets coming out of my bottom.
Interesting analogy.
I have our opponent on the long range. He's flying lower.
Slower?
Yep. But less fuel efficient. He's probably, like he said, shaking his craft down too.
His is a full-on jet. I wonder how much more fuel he can carry.
It's a racing aircraft.
Bare minimum then.
But it's also not fast. Like a strike craft might be. Stratoraptor's designed to fit into a very niche kind of racing aircraft. I took that into consideration. I mean, if that was just a straight-up speed machine, you know, Mach 6, 7, we wouldn't even stand a chance. What would be the point?
It wouldn't be a race.
Our top-end speed is faster than his. But we've got problems.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think we're hitting 2.5. This is probably as good as it's getting. Also, we're burning more fuel than I'd like. Way more.
Sorry.
I might have to have a little inspectee when we land.
But you actually think it might be...
A mechanical problem? Yes. I've only just managed to get him back together after we landed on that house full of immigrants.
Sorry.
And orphans.
Sorry.
Not your fault. It was a netrunner.
Yeah, but we dragged you into it.
No one dragged me anywhere.
That's true, you were quite eager to help.
No, we are going to get this bastard. I can feel it.
Is there any particular reason why you guys left all of your cool guns back home?
We couldn't take them to the speed brawl, and then we had such little time afterwards.
Yeah, we contacted you when you were basically leaving, so... we had to just race to you.
I see.
We're lucky we were managed to be issued a vehicle.
Yeah, we wouldn't have got it during the day.
Look, do you have any idea where you're going?
Not really, actually.
What?
Well, we know we're going to Cold Rocks. We
Yeah.
know we've got to find the Chief's HQ.
Right. Sounds like you're going to need to use the computer to look up the map of Cold Rocks.
That would be a good idea. Is there a terminal for it back here, or does Babette have to do it?
I'm doing it. God, so impatient.
Stop rushing my job.
No, bloody runners.
What's wrong with net runners?
Nothing. They're fine.
I'm not even in my uniform. I'm still dressed in my sexy. Tried to seduce Vincent into kissing me outfit. Didn't work, by the way.
That's because I got in the way.
Okay, the map is being displayed on the screen now.
Oh, over there.
Good old Otisburg. Well, big place. A lot more,
Is that your professional opinion? Is that your professional opinion?
it's a lot more up and down than Night City.
Oh, that's a reference to Halo, I like.
Is that like a new map, or a...
Yep.
Like get clunky
Oh, it's actually updated.
What did we have to do? Drink, man.
Like, you never look closely at
Huxtable Memorial Hospital. Croshaw, when nothing weird ever happens.
I actually have the Croshaw Adventures planned down there.
Where are the Ravens? Even the Chiefs? Chiefs, sorry. Links 386 the mall. The Teradino Valley at the top. The climb begins past towers and is 100-meter depth here.
Yeah, that's probably where we're going. Unless
Yeah.
they have their building in a weird place.
Most of the corporate buildings there, then.
Yeah, there's another outcropping somewhere around Reagan, wherever that is.
There's a big memorial park in the middle. Reagan Memorial Park.
Right, I heard about that. I understand they renamed it from Rape Fetish Park.
Ugh.
Well, Reagan is a better name, I guess.
Well, I guess if you think.
I am sorry if we cause you to lose this race. I know there's a stipulation if you do.
I'm not worried about it. It's not like I've never been naked in places before.
Okay, so what's the plan when we get there?
Well, the first thing is we're going to have to get a better idea of where that building is.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, that's what I mean. Like when
local
we
data pool or
find
something.
the building, what's the plan then?
Well, if we beat him here, beat him there, then I guess we have to start scoping the place out. Plan the job.
You're also assuming they haven't also called ahead and warned.
Well, I did convince the lackey I held at gunpoint there that there's no way we could possibly reach there. So if he was convinced, then maybe they wouldn't think we could even make it.
They also might send somebody to intercept them part of the way there, rather than wait for them to get all the way to the headquarters.
Mm.
Let me get this straight. You have no plan.
Well, we had about 15 minutes to come up with one.
Good. I find you city people plan things too much, and then you're all living your button-down lives, and you have no time for any real living.
It's very nomad of you.
Was that a compliment?
Yeah.
It's hard not to admire the nomads.
Damn right.
Hopefully we can just make a clean little break-in, get what we need from that vault.
I thought you came from Night City.
Yeah, we can still have hope.
I mean, is it safe to assume that we come from the biggest shithole on the continent? So,
Yes.
well, then surely everything is comparatively easier here, right?
Laws are stricter. You're heading into a technically not entirely autonomous state in the NUSA. They have their own rules, but they also have NUSA. Rules there are a lot more buttoned up, meaning things are harder.
We will, of
Your
course.
average edge runner, your average booster is not going to be as tough as Night City. Night City, a jungle where only the fit live.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was meaning to a degree.
Whereas Cold Rocks, not so much. But with corporate security being in charge of their own buildings, they don't answer to anyone. Meaning they're probably going to try and kill you.
So the same in Night City, just the lower levels might be a little easier.
The difference is in Night City, you are the police.
Yeah, well, we don't have
You
any
have all
jurisdiction
kinds of
here.
authority and things.
Yeah, we're basically
You left that behind about 10 minutes ago,
we're basically criminals.
while you were drooling over Candace Hardridge's legs.
I wasn't doing that.
Yes, you were.
Actually, he wasn't. He wasn't there when that happened.
I think she meant the scream sheet.
Oh,
I do regret missing that particular moment, though.
oh, don't worry. They'll be replaying that for a week, assuming we get back within a week. But yeah, we're basically going to be criminal edge runners ourselves in this place.
That could be a good cover.
The clouds are so beautiful at night.
Striker.
Yeah,
Striker. Your line is.
not as beautiful as you.
Oh, why do you sound so hesitant? You should be cool. Look, I'll show you how it's done. 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 Done.